And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And it's that time of week again. It is time for another physical media report. And this week, we got some really good stuff coming out. There's definitely some bigger titles that kind of got me excited. Past couple weeks, not so much. It was a little bit slow for me. This week it really picks up. So we'll be diving into everything that comes out. We'll also be taking a look at some pre-orders, some rumors floating around. We got some different announcements going on, and of course we'll talk about some horror movie news. All that, so much more on another edition of See You Next Tuesday. And later on, when we talk about everything that comes out tomorrow, I put in sort of a new twist on it where all the first movies that I'm talking about, those are my bangers of the week. This was a pretty good week for it. There's a few bangers that are coming out, and I just wanted to give those some special attention before we talk about all the other stuff. So, just watch that segment. You'll see what I'm talking about. Also, if you hadn't checked out my mystery box opening from Zobi, make sure you check out that video. Got in, Zobi Pop Culture Mystery Box. Got a pretty cool autograph in here from Breaking Bad. So if you want to see what that was, check it out. Go watch that video. I'll put the card at the end of the video and let you go check that one out. It was pretty fun. It's a pretty cool box. And if you like mystery boxes, I actually got a couple more videos coming up this week where I'll be unboxing a Zobi Fright Box and Bam's Horror Box. Matter of fact, I may have a video almost every day this week because I also have a big box of bootlegs that I got in. That's kind of fun to go through. Some stuff from Netflix and then some old 80s cartoons that will certainly, trigger some nostalgia for you probably. So you're going to want to check out that video when it drops. And also, I've just got a pickup video. I may have my Kino order come in at some point. So a lot of stuff to show you this week. Plus whatever I pick up this week, tomorrow. And it's going to be just a ton of stuff. A lot of videos this week. So it's going to be a good week. I'll try to release all those videos around noon every day. So, hit that bell notification. Hit the like button, and if you're unsubscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That would be awesome. Always appreciated. So now I'm done with all the plugs and announcements and all that good stuff. So let's move it along, and let's talk about some horror movie news. Alright, well, kicking off horror movie news, first thing I want to talk about is a delay that's happening, and that's going to be The Witch. Second Sight's putting out that awesome set of The Witch on 4K, and unfortunately that set is being delayed. Originally that was scheduled for April 19th. It has now been pushed back to June 20th. So if you had that one pre-ordered already, you're going to have to wait another month. And if, you're still thinking about picking it up, you got a little extra time. You can still pre-order it. And, it's a good-looking set. It should be worth the wait. And when I filmed my video last week, I just missed this horror movie news coming out. And that is Malignant is getting a 4K release. We've already enjoyed the Blu-ray. Now we're getting that 4K, so it's kind of forcing us to double dip. Kind of don't like when they do that. It's a little sneaky. It's not the coolest thing in the world that they do, but, it's a good movie, so, you're going to want it in 4K, probably. I know I enjoyed it. I definitely want it in 4K. And it comes out on May 24th. Also coming out May 24th, we've got X coming to Blu-ray. I saw X in theaters and really enjoyed it. I gave it about a 7 out of 10. I've heard a lot of people's opinions on the movie. A lot of people seem to like it more than not liked it. But people have different reasons for liking it. I really enjoyed the build-up, the first half of the movie. I really loved the look of the movie, the way they made it look like a 70s movie. Loved that about it. I liked the characters quite a bit. And the score and the soundtrack were kind of awesome. For me, when the second half of the story starts, later on, about, pretty good ways into the movie, when the horror movie part of it kind of starts to kick in, that to me is where it just became sort of average. It was good, but I thought it kind of lost the specialness that the first half of the movie had, at least for me. But I thought it was great. I definitely look forward to the prequel that's already been filmed, Pearl, coming out, I think soon, probably next year, I think, or maybe even later this year. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be kind of good. I'll definitely be picking up X, though, when it comes out on May 24th. Right now, the pre-order price is like at $40. I expect this to come down, but I don't know how much it'll come down. I think it's going to be kind of a higher-priced Blu-ray. And on May 17th, Warner Archives is going to be releasing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on Blu-ray. And this one is the 1943 version that stars Spencer Tracy and Ingrid Bergman. Now, there is a 1931 version that I think some people think is better. And I don't know. I haven't seen the one from 1931. But, and I would like to check it out. And I hear that one is going to be coming out around October. So we will be getting the 1931 version. If you think that one is better, that one will be coming out around Halloween. But yeah, May 17th we're going to be getting Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I enjoy these older, sort of classic horror movies. Every now and again. I like to mix it up, and I've been wanting to get more of these types of movies in my collection. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this one. And finally, I'm going to talk about the Vinegar Syndrome announcements for April. Not all these are horror movies, but I think it's appropriate to go ahead and talk about them all together. So I'll go ahead and talk about them now. And, well, we've got 4 titles coming out, and one of them's pretty classic, pretty baller. Not sure about the artwork on this one, though. And that is Death Wish 2, the one starring Charles Bronson. And that one's coming to us on 4K. And all these Vinegar Syndrome releases will be coming out on April 26th. Yeah, the Death Wish movies were pretty good. I really enjoy Charles Bronson's action roles. I didn't like him as a cowboy too much, but I did enjoy a lot of his action roles. I'm not crazy about this artwork, though. And usually Vinegar Syndrome does it. Like, I like their stuff, their artwork a lot better. I'm just not caring for the slipcover on this one. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. We're also getting Alien Private Eye. That one's getting a new 4K restoration, but it'll just be on Blu-ray. And then we're getting Flesh Eater, and that one's going to be a 4K. And we're also getting Stiff Competition on 4K. Now, none of these others sound that interesting to me, and I'm probably just going to pass on all those, which is a shame, because Vinegar Syndrome's really been killing it this year, putting out a ton of good releases. This month looks a little bit weak for me. So that's going to do it for the horror movie news this week. So what other things are scheduled to come out soon? Let's talk about all the other stuff. Well, we've got an official release date for Uncharted. This movie, stars Mark Wahlberg and Spider-Man. Tom Holland. And it's coming out on May 10th. And, this one's been really killing it in theaters. It's been doing well, and it's been out for a long time. I've heard some pretty good stuff about it. And another movie that was really successful at the box office, Dog, with Channing Tatum. That one's coming to Blu-ray on May 10th. And if you are someone who collects MVD Rewind series, you've got some really good news today. They're now going to be getting some MGM movies released to that collection. So this is great news. I haven't fully read into it yet. I just saw that right before recording this video, and I wanted to include it. So maybe do a Google search and get all the details. But I guess it has something to do with MGM. When Amazon bought them out, I guess they have found a distributor, I suppose, for some of their MGM titles, and they're going to be putting them on the MVD Rewind collection. I think that's great news. If anyone has any information about that they want to share down in the comments, go ahead. I'll be doing some research on that later. But that's really cool. It's really good news. That's kind of been one of my drawbacks with the MVD Rewind collection, is not all the movies they put out are all that great. There's really only about a handful that I really want in my collection. If I were to pick all the others up, it would just be for, the sake of collecting, and I don't always like to collect that way. I do it a little bit with like Vestron, but I don't want to do it with a whole bunch of movies. I don't want a bunch of stuff in my collection that I know I'll just never watch. So this is great news. I like this news. New in theaters this week, and we're just now getting a look at what the Steelbook and the 4K slipcover is going to look like, and that's Morbius, and those are going to hit physical media on June 14th. I really like the look of that Steelbook. The slipcover looks pretty cool too. I've heard mixed things about the movie, not quite sure. And I think I might be checking that one out. Maybe sometime this week. I'm hoping. And we got Panic Room 4K. That was supposed to have came out a couple of weeks ago, I think. We have a new release date on that one, and this time it is June 28th. So I guess it was pushed back, and there was really no announcements that were made on it. Hopefully this time they'll be ready and it will be released. So June 28th on Panic Room. Also tentatively scheduled to come out on June 28th is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That one not in theaters yet, so we'll see about that, if that date holds up or not. But right now, tentatively scheduled for June 28th. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is on June 3rd, we're going to be getting Prince and the Revolution live on Blu-ray. And this is available on two different sets. You can get a Blu-ray with 2 CDs, or you can get a Blu-ray with the vinyls that are coming out. And it's a really good price on them as well. It's $38.98 for the set with the CDs, and it's $54.98 for the ones with the vinyls. And vinyl's pretty expensive. I mean, you can spend $50 on just one vinyl. And this one here, you were actually getting like 3 vinyls, so that's pretty cool. And I'll read the little the little synopsis here. It says, for the first time, this powerful performance by Prince and the Revolution has been remixed from the original multi-track master reels, and the film has been digitally enhanced onto Blu-ray video with selectable stereo 5.1 surround and Dolby Atmos sound. That's kind of what sold me on it. I mean, I like a concert sometimes on Blu-ray. There's been some pretty cool ones, and I've always been a big Prince fan, and I missed out on ever seeing him in concert. That would have been great. I never had the opportunity, and this set sounds pretty cool, and to be able to have Dolby Atmos on it, that's kind of awesome. So I think I will definitely probably be picking this one up. And this set comes with a poster, a book, and you're getting the CDs, the Blu-ray. Those come with slip covers on them, artwork, the whole thing. Looks like a really cool set. I can't believe the price is actually that low. Sounds like a good deal. And now let's talk about everything that's coming out tomorrow on another edition of See You Next Tuesday. So this week I'm going to start something kind of new, and I want to point out the movies that I'm most excited for, and I call these this week's bangers. Now these are the movies that I'm most excited for. They may not be the biggest releases of the week, but these are ones that I'm definitely going to be picking up. I guess they would be my recommendations, although I haven't seen some of these, so I could be way wrong on these. Well, the first one I want to talk about, I have seen, and it is the biggest release of the week, and that is Scream. Well, this would be Scream 5, but, they just call it Scream for whatever reason. This one comes out this week. Great movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought they handled it really well with the legacy characters. And can't wait to own this one. Give it a rewatch. I'm probably going to be picking up, most likely, the Walmart edition. This one comes with, it's a slipcover edition, comes with a poster. It's also available on just Blu-ray, a standard slipcover edition, and it's available in 2 packs where you get the original Scream and then Scream 5, and they have that available on both Blu-ray and 4K. And then, of course, you get that Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. I may go with the Steelbook if I can find it available. I'm going to check my phone early in the morning, see if it comes available in store. If it does, then I'll go ahead and grab the Steelbook. But if it doesn't, no big deal. I'll just go ahead and pick up the Walmart version with the poster. Either way, I'm happy. I think it's fine either way. It's a decent looking Steelbook, but I'm not a Steelbook collector per se, so I can pass on that one and feel okay about it. So the next banger on my list is Vicious Fun. Now I haven't seen this one. This one's coming from RLJE, and I talked about it on the show. I think it was about a month ago, and I watched the trailer for it. It looks good. It's a horror comedy, which I enjoy those. Looked like a lot of fun, so I'm going to blind buy this one and check it out. Hopefully it's good. And my last banger of the week is a Scream Factory release, and it's The Ice Demon. This is another one that I talked about on the show, I do my research when these movies come out, and I watch the trailers. I try to read up on them. And this was another one that probably would have passed on if I hadn't have looked into it. This is another one that looks really cool. The trailer was awesome. Go check out these trailers and, decide for yourself. But these look like some pretty good movies. I've had this one pre-ordered for quite a while. This one's actually coming to me from Target all the way back from when they had the, buy two get one free sale. Tell you what my thoughts are about it in a future video. But that's my third banger of the week. Hopefully these are bangers. You don't know always, but hopefully they're really good. Those three I'm definitely picking up. So what else is coming out this week? Well, Disney's putting out Death on the Nile. And this one, is getting the Blu-ray and the 4K. And this one could have very easily have made the bangers list. Except for I'm not sure if it's one that I actually want to put in the collection. I've heard that it's a good movie. Matter of fact, a lot of people have said that they went into it with sort of, mild, medium expectations. And the movie has really surpassed their expectations quite a bit. And that's good to hear. And I definitely liked movies like Knives Out and sort of, Murder on the Orient Express was okay. So it does sound pretty good to me, but I don't know if it's a rewatchable movie. And, as far as dropping like $30 on a 4K, I want to at least be able to pretend that I'm going to be able to watch it again. I don't want to kind of know that I'm not going to watch it again. So, most likely I'll be watching this one, but it'll probably be on like video on demand or something. Some pay-per-view. The BBC is putting out Doctor Who, Tom Baker Complete Season 6, and that is coming out on Blu-ray. PBS is putting out a Ken Burns special on Benjamin Franklin on Blu-ray. Also from the BBC, another Doctor Who title, and that's Doctor Who Galaxy 4 on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is putting out Soap Dish on Blu-ray. Mill Creek Entertainment's putting out Superior 8 Ultraman Brothers on Blu-ray. Mill Creek Entertainment is also putting out Ultra 7X, the complete series on Blu-ray. Sony Pictures is putting out Parallel Mothers on Blu-ray. Classic Flicks is putting out The Little Rascals Volume 5 on Blu-ray. Wilgo USA is putting out another horror movie that looks pretty good. And this one's called The Long Night on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is putting out CSI Vegas Season 1 on Blu-ray. Unearthed Films is putting out 2LDK on Blu-ray. Code Red is putting out The Violent Breed on Blu-ray. Mill Creek Entertainment is also putting out Up All Night, the complete series on Blu-ray. Cohen Media Group is putting out Jigsaw on Blu-ray. That's 1962. It's not a Saw movie. Full Moon Features is putting out Prehysteria 2 on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber's putting out The Immortal on Blu-ray. Sony Pictures is putting out The Jockey on Blu-ray. Lionsgate Films is putting out Desperate Riders on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber's putting out The Indian Tomb on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber's putting out Armageddon on Blu-ray. The 1977 Armageddon. Not the one with Bruce Willis. Kino's also putting out The Body of My Enemy on Blu-ray. Rising Sun Media is putting out French Blood, Mr. Pig on Blu-ray. 2021 is putting out To What Remains on Blu-ray. Arrow Video is putting out The 8 Diagram Pole Fighter on Blu-ray. And there's also a special exclusive edition. I know I've talked about this movie before, So I don't know if that original release was pushed back, or are they just, maybe making a re-release of it. More than likely it was pushed back. So I guess this will be the week that it comes out. And last but not least, we're getting from Paramount Pictures Jack Reacher on 4K, and this is the Steelbook. Jack Reacher's been available before this, but never had a cool Steelbook. And now we're getting that. And that is all that's coming out this week. Not a huge quantity of movies, but there's some pretty good quality in there. Some interesting stuff. Definitely some horror movies that I think are worth maybe a blind buy. Of course, you got Scream, Death on the Nile. Let It Ride is a great comedy from '89 with Richard Dreyfuss in it. I really enjoy that comedy. That's a good one. There's some pretty cool stuff coming out this week. Let me know in the comments section what you guys are going to be picking up. And that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you do, hit that thumbs up button. Give me a like. Also, if you are unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And yeah, just let me know in the comments section. Talk about anything we talked about during this video. And as always, until next time, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.